Hello everyone, SatisfiedBeard here, and we're bringing another RuneStrike video. This time, we're going to be talking about the solo arena and how we can possibly try to leverage this into our advantage for at least right now, into the, hopefully, things don't change with it, but it could always. So just remember that if you're watching this video down the road, things might have changed with how the solo arena is done. And also too, we are at the end of this month, I believe, or something like that. The next patch, we're going to be getting a champion rebalance, so the champions are going to change. So a lot of things could change when you watch this video the next time, possibly if it's in the future. Just want to put that out there first and foremost. However, before we jump into this video, if this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, of course, and that bell so you get notifications of when we upload videos. And if you're liking this content, hit that thumbs up, of course, or just go ahead and punch it straight in the mouth. Whatever you totally feel like doing, it's up to you. And last but certainly not least, if you have any questions for me about solo arena or even about this deck or whatever in general, just go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. So you're wondering how we can leverage solo arena. Well, I think I might have figured out a way. Keeper is only in gold rank for me, technically. I've only played him a few matches on PvP rank, and that's it. And as you can see, I'm level 7 with him. I've been strictly playing him in the solo arenas, getting 6 wins. I've done 6 wins. I've done 7-0 runs. I've done 7-1 runs. I've gotten a 5-win run as well too. However, I'm getting more and more consistent with 7 wins with this deck. So I wanted to share this with you, this deck. We're going to go through it here shortly. And then I was going to show the first match and then wherever my last match is as well too. That's what I'm going to show as well too. So hopefully cross your fingers, cross your toes that we do make it to 7 wins with it. Because yeah, that's always the goal with this. So jumping into the deck here real quick. Owl Familiar is pretty standard in my green decks, in my nature decks, just because it is a good card. Even though the stats don't say that it's a good card, being able to draw a rune at the end of your turn is huge because it gets you that card advantage. And if you can do it like 2 times with this card before your opponent can actually answer it, is even better. Makes it that much more valuable. And I mean, once you hit 3, you've gotten so much value from this card already. Next card is Swamp Scout. This conjures us a random beast so we can get Iron Bull if we hit it like just right, or Toric War Leader. Again, another good card. However, remember, we are conjuring, so we're pulling from all of the beast creatures. And as this continues to grow, this could become a problem in the future. So this card could eventually get cut from this deck because it's just not pulling cards. The pool has gotten too big with Conjure in a sense. Think about it that way. Next card is Merge with Nature, being able to conjure a random nature creature, powerful nature creature. So I think that's epics and above. Basically, that's what we're guaranteed with this. And also too, we do restore 5 health. Next card here we have is Serve the Shadow, being able to protect a minion, a high priority target minion for us is huge to be able to set up us to be able to kill it next turn, hopefully instead. At the end of the day, is very good for us. Umbral Slasher, I've started to really like in the 3-drop, being able to hit the board and do 2 damage, at least to soften up a creature, or if this is a veil creature, we're doing 5 damage instead. I don't like the stats of it, but I like the war cry. That's why this card is in this deck. Personally, if it didn't have this war cry or anything like that or whatever, it wouldn't be on this deck at all. That card would not be in anybody's deck, but it has some value for sure. Next card is Feast or Famine. This is a very versatile card, being able to add 5 health to one of our creatures to keep it alive, or Famine, being able to do 5 health damage to the enemy creature, to either soften them up to where we can remove them that turn with one of our cards, or hit them with one of our other cards as well too, to help us out as well too. So next card we have here is Gigantify, being able to buff our cards and give us some breakthrough damage as well too, to apply just that much more. A little bit more pressure is huge for us to keep our foot on the gas pedal. It's huge and everything. This card is a problem card, of course, in the but because it has the word blitz on it. Charge is a powerful keyword. Just remember that. This card here is strictly to either go face or to soften up another creature for us, or to remove something off the board that we don't want on the board anymore if it's low enough for health. I don't expect it to stick around very long unless we can get a Gigantify on it. Maybe it would stick around. Even then, I mean, it's a 7/4 still. It's still answered by quite a few cards. It's answered by another Sicklestalker, you know, at the end of the day. This card, Cannibals, has been really my MVP of this deck. Really, it has. I mean, it has a nice 6 health, so it's not answered by a Sicklestalker right out of the gate. However, if they do have tricks up their sleeves, then they can answer it. Of course, you can't do nothing about that personally, but at least they've spent their turn trying to take care of this card instead of taking care of something else on the board as well too. So and this is a perfect target for our Gigantify to be able to, because I've gotten these cards up to about 17-20 attack power, and to be able to do some extra punch through damage as well too is very good for us. Nightmare, we're hitting this with of course dealing 5 damage. We're not trying to use this on anything else really, unless we really have to, because we don't have any other way to remove it. Because we want to conjure that demon, and we want to conjure that card. We want to put another card in our hand. We want to keep the pressure on our opponent, basically. Mummy, this is a really good card at the beginning of its turn. So the beginning of our turn, the minions lose 1/1 health until it dies, as you see. So again, this is to help us soften up some creatures in front of us, to be able to hit them with our creatures, and to be able to keep the board cleared and keep the pressure going and everything like that on our opponents in the solo arena. Twister is the board sweeper for us, board wipe, whatever you want to call it, where it deals 4 damage, and if it's a flying creature, it gets stunned for us. So that's huge. Doom Knight is a close second for me for the MVP behind Cannibals, honestly. Because I've noticed with this card, if you're not playing against a chaos deck, they don't have Annihilate or anything like that. Usually the AI has been playing their minions first, so they're losing their blood generation. And hopefully I can show you that in the matches, and how they're doing that and everything like that, and how basically this is going to win us the game at that point, because they're not going to have any blood. They're not going to be able to do anything with their abilities at all. Until it gets fixed, watch, because I brought it up now. Way to go. If it gets fixed, it's my fault, just so you know. Gaia's Blessing. This is a card that we need to make sure that when we play it, we have 6 cards in our hands. So this card would take us down to 5, and then we would put 3 cards, random nature runes into our hand, and we get healed per each of the runes cost. And the reason why is because if any of them go to the top of the deck, you don't get the healing for that card. So if you got a 2/3 and then you hit a Neptune on your 3rd card, which is a 9 cost, and it goes to the top of your deck, you don't get that 9 basically for your healing. So you lose out. So it's very vital to make sure that you count your cards and be like, okay, I'm at 6. I can play this, play it, get your healing back, and just keep again applying pressure. For Keeper as well too, as you can see, it's kind of blocked. I have 1075 experience, so if I get 7 wins here, we'll be rank 8 with this one. And like I said, in 2 days I'll be playing again and going for rank 9 with him and everything like that. We used for the abilities, we do use the first ability, but a lot of times I'm holding out until the 4th ability, because it does give us an abomination of 5/5 worth of stats on turn 4, which we can pair with Sicklestalker, or if we have Ring or the Mana Orb or whatever, we can play a Cannibal and an Abomination as well too. So it's pretty huge. It's a very powerful move for us in that sense. So yeah, I kind of want to, here we go. Well, I kind of started one. I haven't started it, like I selected it to get it going, but this is my champions. These are who I'm playing. As you can see, they're rank 1, rank 2, 2 is the highest rank. Hyperia is my last champion. I got a mirror match with Keeper. So yeah, let's go. We're gonna take on See, that has Faith. That has, I mean, that has Decimate. This has Chaos. So we got a couple of Chaos matches. So we definitely know they'll be running Annihilate. So our Doom Knight could be in trouble. But let's go take on Faith. Here's our Keeper of Hearts deck. And we'll take on Faith and we'll hopefully guide this deck to a win. That's actually not bad. And we're player 2 as well too. You can't see it. It's behind me. So we're going to keep this. I'm not going to play anything out on turn 1. And look, they only have their first ability as well too, and she was level 1. Remember that. I mean, the next few turns we have plays, and if we can really find our Doom Knight, that would be very, very helpful. So we're going to do that. We're going to play him here. So there we go. We got a mummy. Perfect. They're going to play that there. That's whatever. That's already gotten. I think I'm going to hang on to this. I don't want to give him the blood generation just yet. I shouldn't have played that there. I should have played it here. I should have given the blood. Should have given him that, but oh well. There's Swamp Scout. Perfect. Really need to find a Twister. That's what we really need to find right now. So we got turn 4 here. We need to kill that, I think. We'll play that there. So now see how we got an Abomination out there. Now we're applying pressure. Now we're just getting more and more pressure out there. What is that going to go up to? A 4-6? Okay. We're going to play out you. Then we can play out you to block for us. I think we'll take that. We'll take the Spirit Beast. Next turn we'll play out oh geez, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a little bit. So we gotta hope for. Okay, so we're gonna play our, and they're out of cards as well too. That's, even though that we're down technically, we're really not down. We're actually doing okay. Here we go. We just haven't found like Twister or anything like that. That's what's been hurting us personally. Okay, let's see here. Like I said, we do have healing in our hand right now as well too. We do have a Gaia's Blessing, so we're fine with that. We'll try to catch back up here really, really fast. We're gonna, like, they're not gonna be able to do any kind of damage to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at 8 cards. So we are at a full hand. Sure, we'll do that. We'll take that card. And there we go. We'll start pushing damage again. See, this is where I'm leveraging everything that I need to be able to get these 7 wins. Are they hitting me harder? Yeah, they are. But at the same time, like, even though we're at 4 attack par, look at all this attack that I have on the board, technically. And you know what? We're just going to use that just so we can clear out, so we can get another card into our hand. I don't care. But look at that. We're back already in striking distance. We're going to get Mummy to kill this card off now. For us. This is just us applying our brute force now. That's it. That's the deck. I mean, within 2 turns, we're already back in the match. Right? We just kill that off, and then, I mean, we don't even care because we just win. There we go. Easy as that. it really is easy to leverage ourselves to get the wins and everything. It really is, and that's what we really need to be trying to do to take advantage of. So I'm going to pause the video, and then hopefully we'll be coming back with the Hyperia match, as you can see. If not, we'll wherever we are. And like I say, I hope if we get 6 wins, that's still good in my books personally at the end of the day. But we're going to try for 7, so we'll be back in a little bit here. See you soon. All right, everyone, we are here at our final champion. As you can see, Hyperia. The last one that I fought was Zikon. He was my toughest matchup by far. Not simply because of his A1 ability, and that's all these champions have had their A1 abilities. It was simply I didn't find Twister until I was like maybe 5 cards left in my deck, honestly. But it did definitely scare me. I got down to 12 health in that match, and they killed themselves basically because I had Blight of the Retribution or whatever the dragon where when you cast a spell it deals 2 damage to your enemy. So yeah, I had that on the board and they killed themselves. Let's just jump right into the match here. Keeper of Hearts, and as you can see, we are up to 1,525. So if we get this win right here, we'll go up to 1,625 basically, and I'll use a couple of potions to get me to level 8 with him and everything like that. So we'll see. Like I said, we got 2 times, we got 2 chances with this. This is pretty good, even though we're going first as well too. That's okay. I will do that. And as you can see, Hyperia only has her first ability as well too. Every single champion that I faced, they had their first ability. Again, this is us leveraging the matches into our favor, basically, into where the chances of us getting 7 wins goes up because of where this deck is technically ranked and everything. Sure, we'll play that. I mean, Spirit of the Hunt is good, and it gives us a good 5-drop as well too. So actually our curve is really good now. Sure, we'll drop to you there. Then we'll get rid of that. We're not playing this out yet. Where are you going with that? Perfect. That's fine. Yeah. We're gonna play you here. Play you here. I don't care about losing our Umbral Slasher. Who's gonna get hit? Please don't hit that guy. Sure enough did, of course. Of course it did. And as you can see, we have both Twisters already within the first 8 cards of our pull. Yeah. We'll play this. Oh, Blight of Retribution. That's what we pulled. And actually, we'll do that again. We'll get Blight of Retribution because that gives us an early drop as well too against our opponent. Yeah, we'll play this out again just to be able to deal with that and just keep the pressure going. As you can see, they're at 86 and we're at 70 technically. I'm not too worried about this at all, per se. Sure, we'll go with this. Just get him really buffed. I mean, because he's a 4. He turns into a 4/3. And our board's dead now. Oh, darn. Oh, darn. Whatever shall we do? I know Hyperia is going to use their first ability on something here, so whatever. Maybe the... Yep, there it is. That's fine. And we can actually clear this board. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Instead, there's another guard creature. This Hyperia definitely seems to be guard heavy. That's going to die. And I mean, I know we're technically behind in a sense, but we're going to start catching up here because we just have so much damage coming that our opponent's not going to be able to, or the bot's not going to be able to keep up with us. And I really wish we would have pulled a what is it? our Doom Knight so you can see how valuable that is to us. We'll throw you down there to get us some card cycle. And here we come. I mean, we're down 16 health technically. We'll catch up. I'm not worried at all, as they didn't even use anything. Okay, interesting. We'll use that. We'll clear out you that way. And again, here we come. Here comes our deck. And like I said, we're right back in this match. We're only down 2 points of health as they hit Horse. And Horse is going to get a buff. A little bit of a buff. Horse is Horse, of course. There's Doom Knight. This is where I want to show you. Watch how the bot's going to play now. From here on out. They're at 2 blood. They'll get down to 3. So they could technically play their thing, but they didn't, as you saw. They ran themselves out of blood to where they could have doubled, shielded themselves, but they did not do that. And you know what? This is why we have Serve the Shadow in our deck. There you go. Pulled out the win. But like I said, that just showed you how the bot played their cards out first before even playing a guard on that on the Raptor as well too, to prevent us from doing damage with our other cards as well too. That could have possibly maybe saved them a turn, maybe, but again, it would have been a lot closer. And here you go, 7 wins, 7-0 with this deck. Now I did notice that we did get less Path of Glory here. We got 20 per win, but still 550 experience. There's 150 essence, 200 gold, and a core pack, so we can technically go buy another core pack as well too. So we'll do that. Actually, we'll buy 2. Oh, look at that, a small elixir. So let's go do a few things before we end the video here. Let's go to Keeper, and as you can see, there's all my elixirs right now. I did buy 1 elixir pack, so I did buy that. I didn't use them on him. I used them on Tessa, the larger one, to get her to rank 4 at least. So there we go, 1725, and then 1 more, and now he's rank 8. So now I'm starting at 75 to get me to 2000, and there we go. So technically I could almost get to rank 9 with just this alone, because that's 1600 experience, then another 500. So actually I could get to rank 9 with just this right here alone. Then I would have to do another 2250, I think it is, or so, to get me to the next rank, to the rank 10, I should say. So let's buy that pack, and there we go. There we go. We got 3 packs to open up here at the very end of the video. That always feels really, really good. Let's see. Rare. Dang it. Oh, geez, of course. I got all the rares, up to the rares, I should say. I don't have all the epics, and I don't have all legendaries as of yet. We're still working on that. There's a rare, so this is awesome, as you just get to see me pull essence. Maybe this will be the pack right here. Come on, be the pack. Oh, there's 3 cards. All 3 rares. Perfect. I love it. But yeah, that is the video. I just wanted to kind of show how we can possibly leverage the bot in solo arena, trying to keep our champion a low rank, since it goes off your ranking it in your deck and all that. And like, there's a formula that's in there and everything like that. So as you can see as well too, as I stated at the very beginning of the video, we are only in gold rank. We barely are in the gold rank with this deck. And yeah, again, this is I think a way to really consider. I will make sure I leave the cards, I forgot to say that as well too, of what's in this deck. So if you want to copy this deck to use it for your arena runs, or even play it on PvP, it did pretty good at lower ranks as of right now as well too. Yeah, so yeah, I'll do that. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you as always. And until next time, hopefully your adventures are always satisfying.